CCI, Crash Course Instrumentation, presents episode number 20, Hand Switches and Form A, B, C, Push Buttons that Run the Plant. Goal: identify Form A, No, Form B, NC, and Form C, CO, changeover. Contacts on real push buttons, read the symbols fast, and wire test them with confidence. Credit: thank you to Tony Couphalt and the open source community for empowering Crash Course Instrumentation. Opening hook. 30 years in controls and this never changes. The fastest way to win a startup day is knowing exactly what a push button's contacts do before you land a single wire. Today we'll pop open a station and work like pros. Jargon decoder, used in this episode. Push button operator. The part you press. Green start, red stop. It drives the contact blocks behind the panel. Contact block. The removable module that holds the electrical contact. One operator can stack multiple blocks. COM, the common terminal shared by the Form C contact pair. No, normally open. Open at rest. Closes when the button is pressed. NC, normally closed. Closed at rest. Opens when the button is pressed. Form A, a single no contact.
Form B, a single NC contact.
Form C, also called CO or SPDT. One COM that switches between no and NC when actuated. Dry contact. A switch contact that does not supply power by itself. It simply opens or closes your circuit. What you see when you open the operator: front, the operator head, mushroom stop, illuminated start, selector, etc. Back, one or more contact blocks snap to the operator body. Each block is clearly marked no or NC, and Form C blocks have terminals labeled COM, no, and NC. Pressing the operator reverses the resting state. No becomes closed. NC becomes open. On a Form C block, COM transfers from NC to no. How to read symbols fast. Symbols are drawn in the resting state. A normally open symbol shows a gap. A normally closed symbol shows a line touching. A Form C symbol shows a movable contact connected to COM and swinging between NC and no. Think of it as a tiny railroad switch. Safety snapshot. Field Pro habits. For stop and emergency circuits, use NC contacts in series so a broken wire reads as a fault. That's classic fail-safe design. Keep control power low energy where possible, and protect long cable runs with proper fusing and strain relief. Practical examples you'll actually see. Motor start stop station. Green start uses a Form A, no, contact to energize the control relay. Red stop uses a Form B, NC contact in series, so releasing or breaking that path shuts the motor down. A second no contact can light a green run pilot. Seal in with Form C. A Form C block lets you feed a holding path after the relay pulls in, while also breaking an alternate path. With one button, you can energize one circuit and de-energize another. Clean and reliable. Dual circuit operator. One physical button stacked with two blocks. One no to a PLC input for indication. One NC to the hardwired permissive string. One press, two actions. Testing and commissioning tips. Power. Off. Identify the block type first. Look for no, NC, or COM no NC on the plastic. Meter time. Put your ohmmeter on. COM and NC. It should read continuity at rest and open when pressed. Then meter, COM, to no, open at rest, continuity when pressed. Tag as you go. Label the cable with button name and contact type so the next tech wins time. Illuminated operators. Treat the lamp and the contact block as separate parts. The lamp is not the contact. Dust and moisture. If the operator lives outdoors or in a washdown, specify the correct enclosure rating and gasketed operators to prevent nuisance faults. Tiny history moment. Early industrial stations were cast metal boxes with simple knife switches. Modular push buttons and snap-on contact blocks made it possible to stack multiple contacts behind one button. A small change, huge impact on reliability and panel layout. Takeaways. Form A equals no, Form B is NC, Form C equals COM switching between no and NC. Symbols show resting state. Pressing reverses the condition. Stack contact blocks to drive multiple circuits from one operator. Test with a meter before you land wires. Know what the contact actually does. Outro. Thanks again to Tony Couphalt and the open source community. Next up, limit switches, home position, over travel protection, and how to mount them so they live a long, happy life.